Hello and welcome to your Recovery Day Stretch. I'm Tessa, and today we are going to be moving through a really quick 15-minute full body stretch. This is perfect for your recovery days. So you had an intense workout maybe yesterday or the day before and you're feeling really tight and you want to just kind of feel a little bit of relief. This is for that. All right, I'm going to be bringing this through a full body stretch. So let's go ahead and get to it. So we're going to be starting today with our feet out wide, opening up the sides of our body. So I want you to go ahead and reach up and then drop one arm. You can place that arm onto your leg and then reach over and just kind of hold and breathe. Feeling that hip kind of reach towards the floor as those fingertips reach in the opposite direction. And then go ahead and switch sides, up and over. Keeping those shoulders stacked. And then I want you to go ahead and drop down to the floor, swing to the other side, and then back over. Hold for 2, and then swing on down. Other side. And then bring this down into a forward fold. Grab onto the backs of your legs and pull. Bring both hands to your left ankle and give that a little bit of a tug. Let your neck and shoulders relax. And then walk your hands to the other side and give that a little tug as well. Walk your hands center. I want you to turn your toes out, bend the knees, place your elbows on the inside of your leg, and press. We're getting that inner thigh stretch on. And you can kind of sway those hips side to side. Do what feels right in your body today. And then go ahead and release. You go ahead and turn this onto your knees and your hands. We're going to be doing like a modified child's pose. So I want you to sit back into your hips, but I want those hips reaching up towards the sky, and walk your hands out in front of you. And I want you to feel that pull in your lats and your shoulders. Tailbone reaching up towards the sky. I want you to take your right arm and you're going to reach it through, opening up that shoulder, resting that shoulder onto the floor, and feeling that twist in your lower spine. And then let's do the opposite. So I want you to reach that right arm out and reach that left arm forward. So still keeping those hips up and feeling that stretch into your chest. And let's go ahead and switch sides. So left arm reaching through, placing your shoulder onto the floor, hips are up, and exhaling into that rotation. And come on out of that. Now that left arm shoots out, and we're going to open up that chest. hips reaching up towards the sky. And come on out of that. We're going to go ahead and kick our feet, or tuck our toes and kick up into a downward dog. So feet are hip width apart, fingers are spread wide. Kind of sinking into this downward dog. Feel free to pedal your knees. So we're stretching out those calves. Bend the left, straighten the right, and switch. Keep it going. And go ahead and walk those feet up towards your hands into a forward fold. Now I want you to grab onto the backs of your legs and start with a pull here. And then if you can, I want you to place both hands on the ground, but walking to one side and hold. And then walking to the other side and hold. And then bring it center, and I want you to grab onto the elbows here, and I want you to elephant walk your knees. So we're going to bend your right, straighten your left, and then switch. And as we're kind of bouncing between these knee bends, so bend and switch, I want you to think about that lower back and to your mid upper back, and think about opening that back side up and kind of swiveling your hips. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and place your hands back onto the ground. We're going to step back into our downward dog. But this time I want you to kick one leg up into a 3-legged dog. And then bring that knee in towards your chest and place that into a glute stretch. So you start with a kind of sitting, fixing, if you will, and then bring this down onto your elbows. And then place your hands back onto the ground. We're going to kick that same leg back up into our 3-legged downward dog. And then replace and switch. So other leg lifts. And bring that knee in towards your chest. Pigeon stretch right here. Woo! That is tight. And go ahead and press back up into your 3-legged dog right here. And back down. Go ahead and pedal those feet out one more time. And then walk your feet towards your hands. Give me one more pull. And then roll up one vertebrae nice and slowly at a time. You can grab onto the wall if you need to, but we're going to pull this into a little, what is this, quad stretch? And then release, switch sides. Make sure that knee is pointed straight down and almost tucking those hips under and pulling that knee back. And release. Go ahead and reach it on up. Let's do another side bend. I want you to grab right to left. So right hand grabs the left, and then we're going to lean to the right. And come on up and switch. Beautiful. Go ahead, open and close. Start with that swing. And then go ahead and hook one arm for our lat stretch here. Feel free to play around with these angles, especially if you're dealing with some kind of tight shoulders. I like to kind of bring that up and down. And let's switch. And then pull this elbow behind you for that tricep stretch. And switch. And release. Let's go ahead and roll our necks out before we leave today. So I want you to bring these hands behind your back. We're going to drop our ear to shoulder. And feel free to actually take that hand and give yourself a little bit of a tug. So tug, tug, tug. Opposite arm is reaching towards the floor behind you. And then drop that chin to your chest. Roll it around, other side. So arm is reaching down behind you and hand gives that little tug. And release. Chin back to the other side. Let's give it a little tug. And then this time rotate your chin towards your opposite shoulder. You should feel a little pull right there in the middle of your neck. Not directly on the side, but like at a diagonal. Drop your chin to your chest. Bring it center and switch sides. So start with that little tug there. And then rotate chin to shoulder. And hold. And chin to your chest. And center. Go ahead, let's go ahead and roll those wrists out. Roll your ankles like this. And switch. You can give your wrists a little tug, open up here. Ooh, that's tight. All that gripping. And then bring that palm towards you. And switch. Let's finish here today. Sometimes showing up for a stretch is just so dreadful. It's like, I don't want to do anything. But here we are at the end, and I'm so glad that I did. I feel so much better. Thank you so much for joining me today on this recovery day stretch. Hopefully you feel a little bit loosey-goosey now and ready for your next workout with me. Hopefully I'll see you again right here for your next stretch, workout, sweats, lazy girl workout. I don't know, but I hope to see you again soon. All right.